If you're tired of hearing about so-called miracle cures for your morning arthritis pain, you are in the right place. And if you dread the sound of your own alarm clock, knowing that the first hour of your day will be a battle against stiffness and pain, a battle that often leaves you feeling like you've been beaten up in your sleep, then I want you to know, I see you. We're not going to promise a miracle today, but what we are going to do is share a practical, doctor-approved 5-minute routine that you can do before your feet ever touch the floor. A routine designed not to be some Herculean effort, but a gentle, strategic way to reclaim your mornings. Now, you've probably been told that morning stiffness is just from being still all night. And that's partly true. But here is the secret that doctors who study the body's natural rhythms have discovered. For many people with arthritis, especially inflammatory types like rheumatoid arthritis, that pain isn't random. It actually follows your body's own internal clock. Inflammation has a natural cycle, and it actually peaks in the early morning hours, right before you wake up. This is a medically recognized concept, and it's why so many of us feel like a rusty tin man, struggling just to swing our legs out of bed. So if you've ever told yourself, well, this is just part of getting older, I am here today to respectfully and powerfully challenge that idea. What if, instead of fighting against your body, you could work with it? That's what this routine is all about. Welcome. Today, we're going to dive deep into a subject that affects millions of Americans, yet is often discussed with a frustrating sense of resignation. That deep, aching, immobilizing stiffness that greets you every single morning. It's that feeling that turns simple tasks, like making a cup of coffee or walking the dog, into monumental challenges. It's what one woman, Carol, described to me as her hour of morning suck. Our ambitious goal today is to help you transform that hour, to shrink it down, and to give you a tool that provides not a cure, but control. We're going to walk through a simple 5-minute sequence of actions backed by research and recommendations from leading institutions like the Arthritis Foundation and Johns Hopkins Medicine. We're not just going to tell you what to do. We're going to explain why each step is so critically important, and most importantly, when to do it. The secret weapon we're deploying today is a strategy called chronotherapy. That's a fancy word, but the idea is simple. It means timing your treatments to work in sync with your body's natural daily cycles, or circadian rhythms. Research published in rheumatology journals is actively exploring how timing medications and therapies can dramatically improve outcomes for arthritis sufferers. Instead of waking up and reacting to the pain after it's already at its peak, this routine is designed to get ahead of it, to soothe your joints and prepare your body for movement before the battle even begins. We will break this down into 5 one-minute steps, followed by a crucial transition phase. You'll want to pay close attention to the order, because the sequence is what makes it so effective. It's a specific, timed plan designed to work with your body's biology, not against it. And a quick but important reminder, I'm not a doctor, and this video is not a substitute for professional medical advice. The information we're sharing is based on publicly available research from reputable health organizations and is intended for educational purposes. The golden rule is to listen to your body. If any movement causes sharp or increasing pain, stop immediately. It's essential that you talk with your own doctor or a physical therapist to make sure this or any new routine is right for you and your specific condition. They are your best partners in managing your health. So let's begin. The first step in our 5-minute routine actually happens before the routine even starts. I call this the pre-wake up, and it happens about an hour before you actually intend to get out of bed. Let me paint a picture. For years, maybe your routine has been this. The alarm blares, you hit snooze. It blares again, you groan. You know the stiffness is waiting for you. You finally force yourself up, and you're immediately hit with that wall of pain in your hands, your knees, your back. You hobble to the bathroom, and then you take your morning arthritis medication. The problem is, you've just asked your body to perform a dozen painful movements before the medicine has had any chance to start working. You're starting the day from a pain deficit. The strategic action here is to flip that script. The science behind this is brilliantly simple. Most oral pain and anti-inflammatory medications don't work instantly. By taking them an hour early, you are essentially giving your body a head start. The medicine is beginning to quell that peak morning inflammation while you are still resting comfortably in bed. I have a friend whose mother, a wonderful woman named Eleanor, swore by this method. For years, her mornings were a source of deep frustration. After a week, she called him, amazed. She said, "It's the strangest thing. When my real alarm goes off now, the edge is already gone. The stiffness isn't a brick wall anymore. It's more like a curtain I can push aside." This simple act of preparation gives you a profound psychological advantage, too. You're starting your day with a proactive choice, a declaration that you are in charge, not the pain. Now let's move into the official 5-minute routine, starting at minute 1. Your real alarm has just gone off. Your medication has had an hour to begin its work. Before you move a muscle, your first action is to introduce warmth. If you have an electric blanket or a heating pad, this is its moment to shine. Turn it on to a comfortable, low to medium setting, and just lie there for a minute, letting the gentle heat seep into your stiffest joints, your back, your hips, your knees. The reason this is so critical, as the Arthritis Foundation often emphasizes, is blood flow. Applying heat is like turning on a faucet. It encourages your blood vessels to dilate or widen, bringing more oxygen-rich blood to those areas. Think of it like trying to stretch a cold rubber band, but if you warm that rubber band in your hands first, it becomes pliable and stretchy. Your muscles and connective tissues are the same. A story that always sticks with me is from a gentleman in a support group who called his heating pad his morning magic carpet. He said he used to dread the cold shock of the morning air on his aching knees. Now, he describes that first minute under the warmth as a small, daily luxury. This isn't about creating intense, burning heat. It's about a soothing, gentle warmth that coaxes your body into a state of readiness. Listen to your skin. It should feel pleasantly warm, never uncomfortably hot. And of course, always follow the safety instructions for any heating device you use. Now that the warmth is increasing blood flow and your medication is actively working, we can introduce the very first, most gentle movements. This brings us to minute 2, gentle joint rotations. You are still lying comfortably on your back, under the warmth of your blanket. Begin with your ankles. This simple action is profoundly important. As confirmed by physical therapists and arthritis experts, the synovial fluid inside your joints, which acts as a lubricant, thickens with inactivity. These initial, small movements act like a gentle stirring. After your ankles, move to your wrists. Make a loose fist and do the same thing. Gently bend your wrists up and down, then rotate them in slow, easy circles. Once you've woken up your ankles and wrists, you can move to your knees. Still lying on your back, slowly and gently slide one heel along the bed towards your body, bending your knee. Only go as far as it feels comfortable, without any sharp pain. A common fear, and a very valid one, is that movement will make the pain worse, but the movement is medicine mantra is true, provided the movement is appropriate. You're not stretching, you're not strengthening, you are simply lubricating. Okay, let's just take a quick pause here. If you are finding this detailed, step-by-step approach helpful, I would be so grateful if you took just a single second to tap that like button below this video. It's a small click for you, but it tells YouTube that this information is valuable. We are now at minute 3, and it's time to move on to some slightly larger movements that target the big, powerful joints of the hips and the lower back. This step is the knee to chest and gentle twists. Lying on your back, gently bring one knee in towards your chest. After you've done each leg once, we'll add a gentle twist. With both knees bent and your feet flat on the bed, about hip-width apart, slowly and with great control, let both of your knees fall together to one side. Keep your shoulders as flat on the bed as you can. I remember a client, a retired mailman named George, who suffered terribly from hip and low back arthritis. He said the knee to chest stretch was his permission slip. It gave his hips permission to move. Now that we have the lower body awakened, let's bring that gentle attention to the upper body and our own mind. This brings us to minute 4, mindful breathing and upper body stretches. As you continue to lie comfortably, begin to practice deep, mindful breathing. On an inhale, gently shrug your shoulders up towards your ears, holding the tension for a moment. On your long exhale, release them completely. Next, gently and slowly, tilt your right ear towards your right shoulder. Just a simple side-to-side tilt is safer and more effective. Finally, while still breathing deeply, reach your arms straight up towards the ceiling, and then let them stretch overhead onto the bed behind you. There's a story of a woman who was an avid gardener. It wasn't just a physical win. It was an emotional one, reconnecting her with a passion she thought she had lost. We have now completed the core in-bed portion of the routine. This brings us to the 5th and final minute, which is all about the transition. First, use your arms to help you roll onto your side, whichever side is more comfortable for you. Then use your top arm to push down into the mattress as you simultaneously swing your legs over the side of the bed to come to a seated position. By using your arms, you take a significant amount of strain off your back and core muscles. Now, you are sitting on the edge of the bed. Do not stand up yet. Just sit here for at least 30 seconds. This pause is crucial. It allows your blood pressure to regulate. While seated, you can do one last gentle movement. March your feet gently in place. I once spoke with a physical therapist who called this the launch sequence. When you do feel ready to stand, place your hands on your thighs and rise slowly to a standing position. This 5-minute routine is the start, not the finish line. One of the best things you can do after this routine is to take a warm shower or bath. Consistency is your greatest ally. We have covered a lot of ground today. We walked through the 5-minute in-bed routine. Each step is a win. Each minute is an investment in a better day. You are no longer a passive victim of your morning stiffness. You are an active, strategic participant in your own well-being. You are working with your body's natural rhythms, not against them. That is real power. Now, I would love to hear from you. This is a community of people who understand what you're going through. Please share your thoughts and your own morning tips in the comments below. And if you found this deep dive guide to managing morning stiffness helpful, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the little notification bell next to it. That way, you won't miss our next video. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Be well, stay empowered, and I'll see you in the next one.